Hello students, Subject Database Management System prepared by S. Minosh Shamli, Assistant Professor, Department of Artificial Intelligence and Machine Learning in Rogni College of Engineering and Technology. In Unit 4, next topic, acid properties. In acid properties is one of the important properties in the database transaction. It remains consistent before and after the transactions. A, the consistency of database have following all transaction occurs in the system. It occurs follows the all the transaction execution occurs in the system. This property is called acid properties of transaction. This acid properties means atomicity, consistency, isolations and durability. That is A, as in acid property, A is atomicity, C is consistency, I is isolation, D is durability. First, atomicity. Atomicity means it's also one of the transaction. It is all or nothing operation. That means if the transaction echoes, all transactions execution is happened. Or if any error occurs, transaction failed and come to the starting execution. It has two operations, that is commit operation and abort and rollback operation. In commit operation, the transaction occurs all the successful execution. The transaction in commit operation, the transaction occurs all the execution successfully and store it in the database permanently. Next, abort or rollback operation. In the execution, any failures occurs while the execution happens, it fail or rollback. Rollback means it come to the starting state of the execution and execute completely. Next, the example. First example, your the transaction T1 in the account X transferring the money 100 to the transaction T2 to the account Y. If any transaction completely executed, it transfer the money to the account Y. If any errors occurs, it return to the account X and come back, roll back and execute from the starting state and complete the error and transfer to the account Y. Next, consistency. Consistency means integrity constraint that must be maintained the database before and after the execution. The consistency follows the rules, constraints, and relationship. Relationship means primary key, foreign key, etc. In the consistency, the transactions violates all the rules and roll back to prevent the corrupt or invalid data. If a transaction debit any money, the account does not add it to the another account. It violates it consistency. Example, if you are transferring a money to the Y account, 200 rupees, then in the X account it minus the value and Y account it add the values. In while this transaction, if any errors occurs, it roll back to the X account. Next, isolation. Isolation means made one transaction not visible to the other until they are not committed. Example, uh, two transactions happened to the X account and the Y account. Durability means in the transaction each execution have the durability time. If any failures occurs, it permanently roll back to the main memory, and the database can recover it lost committed state without losing the database. Example, transfer money from account A to account B. The changes are not stored in the disk. Thank you.